So this is part 2 of our video, and we just ended the part on page 197 of Hannah's last line being, "You will be dead or banished from the land." So just a recap, Hannah has been walking away for banished from the land, and while she's doing that, we're kind of like going like this, like come on seriously. And then now we're going to page 198, starting with lines 736-ish. So the line is, "Never, no, by the blazing sun, first god of the heavens." So if you remember where you're standing from Hannah being in the middle, it's still me with Lindsay, the two Sams, and Lonnie and Madison. So first you go, "Never," with your partner, turning to face each other, and "never." Then we get into our sun formation, which as you know is kind of tricky. My sister Elizabeth is going to come in and help me drop the caddy. So Lindsay and Sam Duckett drop down to the middle and get on their knees. And they do this, and then they have their arms like this. And so then your hands are going to be cradling Sam, Nathan's, and Liney's elbows. So then, step back so they can see all this. So then Sam, Nathan, and Liney are kind of just like hunched a little bit just so there's space, and you're behind Lindsay and Sam, and they're holding, so like, yeah, you're holding my elbow like this. There you go, very circular motion. And then so that was Sam, Nathan, and Liney. And then, so Elizabeth is Liney, so get that beat. And then this would be Madison, so she's kind of closing the circle. So Liney's kind of like this, and Madison's closing the circle, because I'm over here doing the same, so then we connect and we form our sun. So yeah, that's the sun. And that is, we have so much time for that, it's during the whole "no" by the blazing sun, first god of the heavens. And then we go from there to stripped of the gods, stripped of loved ones. So Sam, Duckett, and Lindsay, who have been on the ground, kind of like move a little bit forward and go stripped of the gods. So like very bow to the gods. And Liney and Sam Mason are going stripped of the gods. Like you're doing that. And Madison and I are going stripped of the gods. The next is stripped of loved ones. So Sam Duckett and Lindsay, remember you've been kneeling in the front, I'm just so you can see me. So you're stripped of the gods, and now you're stripped of loved ones. You're like stripped of loved ones. So you push yourself, stripped of loved ones. And then Sam Mason and Liney going from stripped of the gods to stripped of loved ones. I think that might be incorrect. Oh, I know what you do. Sorry guys, that was not right. So you do Liney and Sam Mason. Stripped of gods, stripped of loved ones. And Madison and I are doing stripped of the gods, stripped of loved ones. So we do a heart and then we break it. And next is, "Let me die by inches that ever crosses my mind." So, Sam and Lindsay have been sitting on the floor. Now you're laying on the floor. And then Sam, Mason, and Liney come down from their this to killing you. So let me die by inches. Come down to kill you. So you guys on the floor, Sam and Liney. "Let me die by inches." Never ever crosses my mind. So why do you spin back up? So "let me die by inches if that ever crosses my mind." Coming back up. And so as you're coming back up for "if that ever crosses my mind," Sam, Duckett, and Lindsay, you're doing "if that ever crosses my mind." Okay? And then Madison and I, for "let me die by inches" is "let me die by inches that ever crosses my mind." Madison's doing "if that ever crosses my mind." So that's that part. Then we but the heart inside me sickens, dies, the land dies. So Sam and Liney have come back up, and now he's reading the floor. Sorry I messed this up earlier, but Sam and Liney go, but the heart inside me sickens. Then you reach out and dies as the land dies. So you guys are holding hands, leg out, dies as the land dies. And while they're doing that, remember, Sam, Ducky, and Lindsay, now you're sitting up. So you're doing, you reach out, eat, I need you again. Eat. Elizabeth? Okay, she's gone. Mom, can you come here? What? Will you please come here? Can you sit here? It's for my English class. But I think it's calculus. Just like people in my group. Okay. Okay, so Sam and Lindsay wants to out. Okay, so this is, but the heart inside me sickens. So you reach out. No, don't. But the heart inside me. So that might be more eloquent, but the heart inside me sickens, start pouring. And then remember, you guys are doing your roll here. So you roll to stand up. So stay on, Lindsay, and stand off screen while we can go in. Thank you. So it stands off screen, but the heart inside me sickens, start pulling, but still hold on. And then let go and dies as the land dies. Standing up. And then for me and Madison, it's we both do right hand, but the heart inside me sickens. Okay. Oh, that was wrong. Sorry. Oh, okay, no. So, but the heart inside me sickens. Then we turn back to back. And our backs are pressing really hard against each other, and we sink to the floor, and it dies as the land dies. So that's it. We're kind of like both leaning against each other at the same time, so we can both sink down. And then we have, and now on top of the old griefs, you pile this, your fury, both of you. So Sam and Liney go from there this to kneeling. Madison and I are sitting on the floor and we just turn so that we're facing the audience. And then Sam, Duncan, and Lindsay are standing in the front and it's kind of staggered in. So people on the left are going, and now on top of old griefs, everybody does the same thing for old griefs except for the front row. People on the right is, and now on top of old griefs. And again, everybody's the same except for the front row for old griefs. For the front row for old griefs, you're gesturing. So old griefs, and we're doing old griefs. And everybody's doing the same thing no matter where they are. It's just your levels are different. And then you pile this. So the front row is going to push Sam and Liney, who've been kneeling, into me and Madison. So I'm sitting here, and say Liney was in front of me, that Lindsay would be pushing Liney back into me and Madison. And Madison and I have a little bit of space between us, so that way Sam and Liney would be in the center of me and Madison. And then, so that's, you pile this, so that's our movement for there. And then it's your fury, both of you. So for your fury, that's just everybody moving. So what's going to happen is Sam, Duckett, and Lindsay are going to come down from standing, and they're just going to kneel. And then Madison and I are going to move, so say Lindsay's here. Madison and I are going to move, so we're kneeling next to either Sam, Duckett, or Lindsay. And then Sam and Liney have been pushed back into me and Madison. Now they're going to be kneeling still, and they're going to be in the middle. So I forget the placement exactly, but either Sam Mason or Lonnie right here. Me and then Madison. And then it's either Lindsay or Sam Duckett right there. So we're forming a half circle and we're all kneeling. And we'll do that during your period. It'll be a lot faster than it sounds. And then the next part is both of you. So what we're doing here is you put your left hand in a fist and your right hand flat. And so your right hand is going to hold the fist of the person who's to the right of you. So say this is like Line's left hand or right hand, and this is my left hand. So she's cradling my fist. Pretend your hand's still here. And then we go from the fist to the person to our left, both of you. So it's kind of like Proteogo. Yeah, it's just like Proteogo. And so then Hannah comes in and stands in the middle of our semicircle and she says, I'm going to be here now. And then she says, no matter you go, even if it does lead to my ruin, my death. So what Hannah's doing here is, she comes in, she's like, then let him go. And then we all immediately have to be getting into our line again. So the right side of our circle from like the back, middle, so person, Madison, person, and then person, Tori, person. We're going to do 2 parallel lines. And with the person who's across from you, so I'd be across from Madison, Sam and Lindsay, be across from each other, Sam, Mason, and Lonnie, be across from each other. You're going to do this, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with, like the whole cradle for like sitting. So you're going to do this, and Hannah's going to fall back. She's doing that during, even if it does lead to my ruin, my death, or my disgrace. So Hannah falls back during that. So we have to get into this really quickly. Maybe start back during and let him go. And Hannah falls back, even if it does lead to my ruin, my disgrace, falling onto the cradles we're making. Then we're going to lower her to the floor. I think it's going to lead to my ruin, my death. So we lower her during or my disgrace. And then pull out. And so then Hannah's going to be laying here, and she's going to turn over and crawl out the back. And she's doing that during driven from Thebes for life. So Hannah's laying on her arms, even if it leads to my death, or even if it leads to my ruin, my death. We set her down or my disgrace. She turns over and crawls away for driven from Thebes for life. Then she gets back up, steps back in the middle, and we form a semicircle again. And she goes, it's you, not him, I pity. I pity. And then, sorry. Okay, so sorry, anyways, it's you, not him, I pity. And then, sorry, your words move me, stepping forward. So she goes back here for, it's you, not him, I pity. Your words move me. Sorry. So your words move me. He, wherever he goes. My hate goes. She sits back to join us. And she's like gesturing over us, and we are all kneeling in a semicircle. And that is the end. So now I'm just going to read the